Yo, what's going on everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are taking the best of both worlds. We're taking the boom baps and we're taking the traps and we're converging them together into the boom trap bap beats. So if you guys are ready to get into this one, let's jump right into it.
One time like this, make it pop like this, make it knock like this, make it drop like one time like this, make it pop.
Yo, so I actually made the sample for this beat on one of our live streams on Twitch. If you don't know, we go live Fridays and Saturday nights. And we went ahead and made a flute sample. And if I can find some footage of how I made it, I'm going to insert it right here. Shit, you put enough effects on that, you got a whole ass beat. That'd be fucking funny to use that shit. Hell yeah, this flute's going nuts. This flute's going nuts. We might just make a whole melody out of this flute. We gotta make it sound like good though. Welcome back. Super simple melody, so this is what it's sounding like all finished right now. Alright, so I want to get some live drum sounds in here, so we're going to be using Addictive Drums 2 for this as well. I just ended up getting this plugin. This is a really, really dope one if you guys are looking for those live drum sounds. And notice that cool little bongo roll in there. When you can do some cool like stuff like that towards the end of your loops, it actually makes it stand out a lot more, makes it really cool. So if you can do like little things like that towards the end of your 4 or 8 bar loops, it's really gonna spice up your drums. Alright, so I ended up like duplicating that addictive drums thing, and I put just the hi-hats and cymbals in this one because I wanted to do a little bit of processing on them. I want them to pan from left to right. So I took all the hi-hats and stuff and put them in this one, and then I put all the rest of the live drum sounds in another instrument rack. Sounds like this. Alright, now I layered another snare on top of the snare that we had with our live drums from the Addictive Keys instrument. Just to have another snare that kind of punches through the mix and layers over top of it. We know this one's going to be the aggressive one that's going to really shine through. So this is what it sounds like. The open hi-hat. And for this 808, I just found like a really big, loud 808, which is actually going to be in my drum kit coming up here in a couple months. So stay tuned for that one. Can't show it off and what it looks like just yet. But this is a nice boomy 808, and I literally just kept it on the C the whole time. And you can get away with doing that a lot of times. It all depends on the beat. But if you have enough going on else with the other drums and the melodies and things like that, sometimes you can get away doing it just this simple. So this is what it sounds like with the kick. Awesome, but on the next part of the beat, we need to switch it up a little bit. So what I did is I took that flute melody, and you'll see me do this all the time, guys, is I literally just put it up an octave, so up 12 semitones like you can see over here. It's going to change this how the sample sounds completely, and you can even process it differently if you'd like to as well, which always, you know, throws it a little extra flair in there. So I went ahead and picked out a hi-hat that was like the definition of trap sound to me, and just did some really basic rolls. Check this out. Alright, so we just coupled that with another snare. Alright guys, so literally all that was left was arranging the beat. Now, before you go, wait, what the hell, how did this all happen? How'd you get it done so quick? Before you say that, I'm going to break down this arrangement for you. I'm going to show you the important parts and tell you why I did what I did. So let's look at this. Okay, so for the very beginning, I wanted to have some kind of an intro going, so I decided to keep some of the basic drums in here, and they dip out at a certain section, just gives it a cool little feel.
Run it up.
Just a little intro to the song, nothing crazy. Alright, so we go into the first part of the bars. Look, we're doing this in 16 bar chunks here. And then the next 16 bars here, what we did is we took that melody that we went up an octave with, and we switched it over. And what we're doing is we're adding some of the different drums in. So you remember that trap hi-hat we did? And the different snare and stuff like that? So that's all in this section. So it almost switches up the drums when it moves from point A to point B. So that part sounds like this. So you can see what's really, really cool is with those live drums, I ended up using it over and over again because it made like a really cool live fill sound. If you remember what we did with the conga sounding drums there, it sounds like this. Yeah, so really simple, but it ended up sounding really good and being a perfect fill for the rest of the beat. So I literally put that in, like, as you can see, it just repeats over and over again in this layout. So that's something really cool that I ended up taking from the live drums that I made. Alright guys, so we got a super simple arrangement there, but that's exactly how we took our boom bap vibes and our trap vibes and converged them together into one crazy beat. So make sure to smash the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go ahead and join the Fearless Gang because we'd be happy to have you there. And anyways guys, I'll catch you again in the next one. Peace out.